Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of most ages.
We are an uncensored comedy podcast
covering a wide variety of movies and film.
I'm Ace.
I'm Con.
And I'm Droid.
And we are
Movies for the People. It's nice and clean. I like it.
We've got good at it.
It's good. It's flawless.
We've come a long ways, folks.
Long ways.
What are we talking about this week, Con?
We're going to talk about BlacKKlansman.
Why does he got to be black?
I don't know, because he was black and he was the Klansman.
I don't know, because he's black.
Yeah, I don't know.
American.
He is an African-American police officer from Colorado who successfully manages to infiltrate the local Ku Klux Klan with the help of a white surrogate, played by Adam Driver.
And who plays the black officer? Officer Ron Stallworth.
Spike Lee's homeboy's son, John David Washington.
Who's he the son of?
Your boy Denzel.
My boy. I don't like Denzel. I think his son's a better actor than him.
I mean, how many movies has he been in so far?
He's been in Ballers and this. I've seen him in Ballers, which is like a show. So I've seen a pretty good amount of him.
Okay. I don't know much about him aside from this movie, so.
It's pretty damn good. I was excited to see it when I saw that he was in it, and I didn't even know he was Denzel's son.
Right. Okay, I remember you talking about that. I gotta call you out on something really quick. It's just gonna bug me because you did it and you both tried to move past it because you heard me talking. You said Colorado. So, like, if somebody's watching this from Colorado, as I would call it, please let us know if it's Colorado or Colorado.
Colorado.
Colorado?
Colorado?
Colorado.
Colorado.
Colorado?
Colorado.
No.
Colorado.
Stop.
There you go.
Colorado?
Yes.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Okay. I thought we were going to argue, but now you know.
Colorado.
No, I'm just making fun of you.
How do you say bag?
Bag.
We've already done this.
Yeah,
on an episode.
We've
It
been
doesn't.
down this road.
It doesn't matter. He still lives in North Dakota,
So do you.
but I'm not from North Dakota.
That's not what you said, though. All right, what did you think of the movie, Con?
I thought it was good. I don't know that it's Spike Lee's best movie, but it's his best movie in quite a while.
What would you consider his best movie?
Malcolm X, maybe?
That one's pretty good.
Another one that I liked that he did was Inside Man. A little bit different from his usual work, but it was good.
Okay.
I want you to remember the words coming out of your mouth right now.
Which part?
Just remember what you're saying. We're gonna come back to them.
Which part?
Don't worry. Just keep going.
Malcolm X?
Remember all of it.
Remember
I'm
it
not going to
all.
remember any of it.
You better remember it.
Why?
Because we'll come back to it.
Let's
What were
come
your
back to
thoughts,
now.
Droid?
I liked it. It made me uncomfortable because I live in North Dakota, and I mean, it's a movie about a time. I mean, I say a time when racism was a big thing, but it's still a big thing.
I mean,
Not as big.
yeah, you better.
But I mean, now it's like it's evolved. Like, people are like really passive aggressively racist, and I think in the movie it was moving into that.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I think that it was really interesting that there was a lot of stuff in the movie that I maybe didn't think was as funny. And I feel like you maybe agree with me, but like everybody around us thought was fucking hilarious.
There was a couple points where people were laughing. I was like, this isn't that funny. Like,
Yeah.
I felt awkward with people laughing at some of those scenes that they were laughing at.
now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of funny parts in that movie.
Yeah.
And there was some funny parts that had to do with race that were still hilarious. But the scenes that these people were laughing at were not really comedic scenes.
No.
Which is why sometimes I feel uncomfortable in North Dakota.
Me
But
too.
hey, I digress.
And
I
I
like
saw
it.
those people walk in, by the way, and they were a bunch of Native American people, which is a little weird to me.
That's really interesting.
That's very interesting.
No, but I liked it. I mean, I haven't seen a ton of Spike Lee's stuff. I've seen Malcolm X, saw Jungle Fever, which is like way old. It's another movie I can't think of it off the top of my head. Do the Right Thing. And there's probably a couple more. I haven't seen Inside Man, but I liked it as a movie and as a Spike Lee movie. I thought that there were some things that, as far as like a director, were very Spike Lee-esque.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't just see in a normal movie. Like there were lots of transitions and cuts that just kind of came out of nowhere. And it was like, oh, okay, well, it's Spike Lee. We'll accept it. I mean, he makes it work.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was good.
Oh.
And what about you?
Me? I was really excited going into this movie. For one, because of Denzel Washington's son. Like, I thought he did a great job in Ballers, and I was just excited to see what he does in this. And it was an interesting concept. Not really concept, interesting story about a real man. And as soon as it started, really, I was like, okay, I'm down for this. This is going to be an interesting ride. I haven't seen a lot of Spike Lee movies either. Like, maybe 2 or 3. I've seen Malcolm X. I've seen He's Got Game. I've seen Chirac. Chirac is very artsy, and I just don't really like Nick Cannon, so I couldn't get behind that movie, even though Nick Cannon is hilarious.
Sometimes.
Nah, he's gonna be my dad. He's hilarious.
Sometimes. I'm sorry. He's probably like the least funny person on his own TV show.
Yeah, he's not that funny. But I was, quoting the Dave Chappelle.
It's okay.
Sketch, that you didn't get it,
That's right. You know why? Because I said sometimes.
But yeah. And He Got Game is the most interesting movie I've ever seen. Every scene with Denzel is like beautifully shot, like a full, motion picture. And then every scene without him is like a cheap BET black movie. And it was interesting to me the way it looks. I'd recommend you go watch it.
It does sound interesting.
It's very interesting.
I haven't seen that one in a long time. I'd have to rewatch it to see what you're...
If you like horrible acting from basketball players, it's your movie.
I liked Uncle Drew.
Huh?
I liked Uncle Drew.
Yeah, that was some pretty good acting. Decent. But this is Ray Allen in a serious role.
Oh, God.
But yeah, this one, Adam Driver...
Don't know what that is.
I heard it earlier. Now it's back. That there sound. That's what I was hearing earlier.
Hey, guys, let us know if you hear that.
Let us know.
Let us know. Adam Driver was fantastic, I thought.
Yeah, that was... as soon as I saw him, I think he's a really good actor, and I think he gets a lot of...
I'm sorry, I was staring at the camera wide-eyed that whole time trying to see how long I could do it seriously.
He's a really good actor, and I think he gets a lot of flack for Kylo Ren, but I think he's decent, and I really loved him with Denzel Washington's son, who I will always refer to him as, even if he surpasses his father in accolades.
Why?
Because he can never forget who his daddy is.
But you don't even like his daddy.
And his mother, who I'm pretty sure her name is Paula Washington, because he just recently called out a reporter for saying that. Now, I don't want to disrespect the man.
No, I saw that. I'm saying, you didn't even like his daddy, so why does it matter? You just not gonna let him live through that?
His daddy's got a lot of accolades. I'm gonna just say that. I don't personally like him, but he's done a lot.
Fine.
And I gotta respect that.
Okay.
But yeah, I liked it. What were some of the scenes that really made you like this movie?
the ones we can't talk about because we don't want to spoil it.
Or what are some of the things in the movie that made you like it?
I liked how you could see, just even from an acting standpoint, how uncomfortable some of the guys were that were white doing parts in the movie. You could see some uncomfortable motions within them when they're putting on the robes at one point or another in the movie. It wasn't like, this is my shit, I'm throwing this fucker on, I'm good with this. It was like, this shit makes me nervous and uncomfortable and I don't like it. You know, I like that. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't even really remember them having scenes where they put on robes. Oh, I guess when they were doing, stuff where they put on robes.
Stuff where they needed robes.
Right.
No, I get what you're saying.
That was a diversion because I was about to spoil some stuff.
You just want to spoil shit so bad. It's not even funny.
It's such a good movie that I like. There's so much I want to talk about, but like can't talk about it fully, and that's why you guys should check out our spoiler
full review.
Yeah, our spoiler full review.
This is like our review light.
Review light.
It's like if you're using Splenda instead of full on sugar. It's just not as good.
Who
it's
uses
great.
Splenda?
Some people.
That shit's
old
bad
people
for you.
What are some of the things that made you like this movie, Jordan?
I just like the story. I mean, I love the fact that it's based on a true story. I plan on either finding a documentary or the book that it was based on, because it was written by the guy who the story is about.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the parallels between, like, with his character. What was his character's name? I can't even think right now.
Ron Stallworth.
I like the parallels between the different roles he had to play. I mean, you know from the trailer, he's a cop, and he's he's living double lives. Really, he's living 3 different lives, because there's another role.
He's like Batman.
Except he's black, and I think his parents are alive, and also he's not a millionaire. Is Batman a billionaire? Anyway,
we're gonna get into his amount of money a little bit later in this.
Anyway,
there's some things I want to talk about.
Anyway, I liked. I think I've said this before. I love when people are in roles where they're acting, but they're acting.
Like acting Inception.
That's not what Inception is. Oh my God, I hate when people do that. Inception is planting an idea in someone's mind and making them believe that it is Inception.
That's what Inception is.
Making them believe that it's their idea.
But the new meaning has become something different. It's like nigga.
Don't try to use nigga as an example of the change.
Nigga and Inception are the same thing.
Nah. I can't just say nigga to somebody and make them think they thought some shit that they never thought about before.
You don't know that. What are your thoughts on that?
I think they're 2 very different things. I can say Inception without anybody hating me.
True.
I can't say the other word without people hating me.
What's the word? I'm sorry?
The other word.
The other word?
Yeah.
What's the other word?
The other?
Yeah, that other word. The other word.
Oh.
The other word.
The other word.
You mean nigga?
Yeah, that word.
Okay. I just had to make sure.
Yeah, that word.
Okay.
I can't go around saying that word, but I can go around saying Inception all day.
You definitely can, nigga.
My nigga.
My
nigga.
Inception.
Oh,
You always be my Inception.
That's what I'm going to start calling you when you start saying the other thing to me at the movie theater when I pull up.
Do not.
Like, what up, nigga? Be like, what up, Inception?
I'm doing it. Oh, it's on now.
These are the people I've choose to make my friends.
Yeah.
That's
What about you?
Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of Spike Lee movies, so I wasn't really sure what to expect going into it with, like, as far as the type of direction he's going to take. Like, most of the ones I've seen are really old, except for Chirac, which is okay. But when there was, like, a few scenes in the very beginning when I saw the way he had directed them and the cinematography behind it, and I was just like, yep. Okay, and then the humor as well. Because, you know, I'm a big comedy guy.
Yeah.
I'm a big comedy guy.
You're a big comedy guy and a big deaths in movies guy.
Hey, isn't it the same thing?
It's not, though. People dying is
Sometimes.
funny.
Sometimes.
For you, because you're an ass.
But yeah, that's really it. Just the comedy. Really, the things that were funny and meant to be funny really brought me into this movie and had my attention the full time.
Nice.
Oh, and Topher Grace. Haven't liked Topher Grace since Spider-Man 3. He is an amazing Klan member. He did a great job.
He did do a great job. I was hoping that I was going to be able to talk shit about him, you know, stemming from my hate from Spider-Man 3.
See, you say that. I'm sorry.
But,
let me finish. I'll let you.
But I didn't mind him in this, and I don't know. Maybe it was just because he was playing a clear fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why I didn't mind him so much. But
David Duke, that's what his name is. I couldn't remember that.
I just feel like when you say this person played a great Klansman,
I worded it that way on purpose.
it's like I don't. Those two words. I don't know.
Hey, man.
One's a good guy. The other hates people. Excuse me.
Hey.
They don't hate anyone. They just think that people should be with their own people.
He is a great Klan member. That doesn't mean he's a great person.
I'm just saying that. Two words with very different meanings.
You know, someone can be a great murderer, but that doesn't mean they're a great person.
Yeah, I just, when I hear great, I don't think Klansman. I also don't think murderer, but you put that out there.
Hey, man, you know?
No, but he was really in Spider-Man, so I get that.
He was really in Spider-Man.
he was doo-doo.
He was shit.
Doo-doo.
Feces. Poop.
Caca.
I can't think of one.
Sludge.
Sludge.
Waste.
Waste. It's good.
Other poop puns.
They weren't even puns. You're just listing words.
He was really shitty in Spider-Man 3.
Correct.
He was less shitty in this.
It's funny because he looked like he was covering shit the entire Spider-Man 3 as well.
They really did. That was a really poor Venom.
All right,
He was
guys.
covered in sludge.
I think that concludes our spoiler-free review.
It does.
All right, well, this has been Movies for the People. For a more in-depth discussion of this movie, make sure to check out the next episode.